It's a little metaphor for y'all about our purpose here. Just to live your life right and make it back to the dark side safely. And don't spend it planning for Armageddon or scared off government conspiracies. It's a waste. Your spirit knew when it sent your mind eye here whether or not you see Armageddon. In fact, it even knew and chose exactly the way you would cross over, and your flesh would die, rot, and become soil, grow plants, and that would provide oxygen and create more life. You can't do nothing about Armageddon if it does come on December 21st, 2012. So don't obsess over it. That's called fear. And fear blocks your spirituality. If you are getting direct info from the spirits that points to Armageddon on 2012, then you're probably one of those who don't survive past that date. If you're being told all this science on how the world will end on 2012, but you just don't feel it from the spirits in your soul, then to believe it would be to follow pure logic, and you'll miss out on all the glory of the supernatural. In case you're wondering about myself, I'm getting the vibe over and over that 2012 will be like a cleansing and a shift, but not an end, more of a change of the world as we know it than an end of life entirely. So that's how I feel about that. And I do have a reoccurring dream about flooding. Floods so immense that skyscrapers are submerged, and I could equate that to the flooding of images of that from all the forms of media. But if I do that, then I'm going on pure logic and no faith. So I've got to believe it's a balance of those things, and maybe it is caused by media influence, but then that means that the media is influenced by the masses' spiritual communications of the truth. So it is both logic and supernatural. Everything must rely on balance to find truth. And once you find balance, the trick is to maintain it. And that's hard. It's like walking a tightrope, because one day you might feel like, all spiritual and like you want to, go be a priest or a reverend or some type of guru. And the next day you might just feel like, fuck it, fuck that. Fuck all that extra shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be out for mine, I'm gonna give my money, you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. So it's very hard to actually maintain the balance once you do find it, you know what I'm saying? If you can't find it, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the hardest part, maintaining the balance. Finding the balance is like a kind of matter of a point of view, because it's like, you know what you got over here and you know what you got over here. So the balance is in the middle. But walking that line, walking that balance, that's the tough part. You feel me? So bottom line is, your quest, your knowledge, your destiny, your purpose is to make it from this world, this flesh realm that we know, which is, it's actually like sunlight. That's the kind of light that it is. But we really want to get to that real light, that ethereal light, and that's in the darkness, so to speak. So to speak, we're actually trying to get to the dark side. You feel me? But words are words. Trying to explain shit, it always fucks shit up, because words don't really, our language of English don't really work. It's not really that effective. You feel me? So use this and your heart. And follow what you feel from the spirits. Listen to them, talk to them. You know what I'm saying? When you see a sign, when you feel a sign, don't just dismiss it. There are no coincidences. They don't exist. Coincidence does not exist. Matter of fact, it's like the ancient tribes and Native Americans and stuff, they don't even have a word for coincidence. You know that? Or African tribes and the ancient Celts, and you know what I'm saying, all ancient tribes, there's no word for coincidence. That's something that today's civilization has invented. So remember that there's no coincidences. Always follow your root, your chakras. You know what I'm saying? Not your root chakra, but when I say your roots, I mean your chakras. You know what I'm saying? Follow the energies. Follow. You know what I'm saying? Do your knowledge, do your science, do your wisdom, do your research on the chakras and the third eye. I call it the first eye. Some people call it the pineal gland, whatever you have you. But I don't know. It's just I feel like this is the time when everybody needs to get together and put their energy forth to change shit. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta listen because the spirits is talking to us and they telling us what to do, and we just, you know what I'm saying, we're not hearing it. Those of you who are not hearing it. You feel me? All these people that's dying, you know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson just died, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? Isaac Hayes, and, you know what I'm saying, b.i.g, p.i.g, you know what I'm saying? These was prophets. You know what I'm saying? So when they cross over, it's like when Obi-Wan Kenobi let himself die in the beginning of Star Wars. He didn't die, he crossed over to the light side, to the dark side, but he became a light being once again. And from there he was more powerful than ever. He told your boy, he said, should you strike me down, I'll only become more powerful than ever before. And that's what he meant by that. So I'm saying, work on that. Peace. Hotep. See y'all next time.